starting these verbal altercations?
He will just disrespect me, and then I will go back at him.
She verbally abuses us.
You're raising children who are going to have to recover from their childhood. You're suing because you said she used $1,500 to get breast augmentation.
I get in touch with her family. They're like, she's probably in surgery right now. Surgery for what?
Well, sir, are you or are you not using the product that she purchased?
I actually just married an empty alcoholic.
And you rushed in it because you were looking for a Band-Aid. Here is today's case.
She says her fiancé has pushed her to the limit with his controlling ways and degrading comments regarding her weight. He says he's critical about her appearance because she reflects him. Will she stay in this relationship? That's today's case on Divorce Court.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, our virtual audience is filled with your superfans. Today's superfan of the day is Jamal from the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois.
Jamal, we're so happy to have you with us. As my special guest today, I'm sending you an autographed copy of my book on how to stay smart in matters of the heart. Enjoy.
Your Honor, this is the case of Stiger versus Frazier.
Thank you, Juan. Miss Tiffany Stiger.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are engaged to Mr. Christopher Frazier.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the two of you are here in divorce court today because you say you no longer want to marry him.
Absolutely.
You've had too many issues in the relationship, and sir, you believe that this relationship can be saved.
Yes, I love my fiancé.
Well, I'll start with you, Ms. Stiger. Why don't you give me some background? The two of you have been together for 2 years. You recently got engaged. How did you end up in divorce court before ever walking down the aisle?
Yes, Your Honor. It started off really great. We started getting serious after our first year of our friendship and kind of knowing each other. We were doing movies, music, dance. We were attending things, doing things together as one. And now I feel like with COVID and everything, when we started really having that bonding time, being stuck in the house together, Your Honor, I feel like that just made everything just explode. I felt like he just kept picking at me. He was finding reasons to talk about my weight, controlling what I eat, controlling my outfits, controlling who I talk to on the phone. And I'm just fed up, Your Honor, and that's why I'm here today, because I want to get some closure for this situation, because I'm very hurt.
Mr. Frazier, what do you have to say?
Your Honor, I love my wife. And when she met me, she knows I'm very organized. I like things done a certain way. I'm very into fitness and health. We even met doing dance classes and entertainment. So she knew that this is what we were doing together. And I felt like when we moved together, she just got lazy.
Okay, and you refer to her as your wife as a term of endearment because the two of you are not yet married.
For me, once I gave her that ring, she was mine.
Your Honor, let me give you an example of how controlling he is. One day, we were invited to go out with friends. I get out the shower. He's got an outfit already picked out for me. And it was something that I was like, oh, this is the ugliest dress that I have in my closet. Why would you pick this out for me? This is not what I want to wear. So in my mind, I already had something picked out. So I went in the closet and I got out what I wanted to wear. Chris was like, what are you doing? I wanted us to match. He took that dress, Your Honor, and he threw it in the trash can like he didn't even care. And I said, why did you do that?
Why did you do that?
First of all, she doesn't have any ugly dresses in her closet. So for me, it's like, why are you making this a big deal? I had a big party for us to go to. I wanted us to look very good. I made sure that we had an outfit that looked alike. I said, go get in the shower. I'm gonna set everything out and we can go and we'll be on our way. She comes out, oh no, I can't wear this. And I felt like she just didn't want to go with me.
But why do you have a problem with her just choosing whatever she wants to wear?
I wanted us to look exactly alike.
Oh, you wanted to color coordinate.
Exactly.
And then he walked off and left me, and I didn't even get to go to the party. I'm blowing up his phone, calling him every second. He won't pick up, and he just stormed out of there and just left me.
I just got mad. I threw the dress out. I left.
That seems to be an aggressive move, is to throw a dress in the trash. Wouldn't you agree, sir?
I bought the dress. You don't want to wear the dress? It was ugly, allegedly.
Oh, God.
So why are you mad that it's going in the trash?
Okay, so according to you, Mr. Frazier, if you all can't go out like Sadie Hopkins when you were in school, dressed alike, you don't want to go at all. Did you end up going out that night?
I did. I went and I left her, but she blew up my phone the whole time, so I couldn't enjoy myself. I couldn't entertain the guests. I couldn't get sponsors. The whole plan was for us to go together.
And you say that she was blowing up your phone, but you say that he's the one that has the issue with the phone.
He started setting rules for me with my phone. I'm the CEO of a music promotional company, and so I have clients that call me for their promotional campaigns and have questions. And one time it was me and Chris just sitting down and having our little real talk. And then he just got mad because one of my clients was calling me, asking me about a campaign.
Your Honor.
He took the phone from me and hid it for the rest of the day. I mean, I couldn't even find my phone, and then my mother and people were calling, and they're like, where is my daughter? Like, where is she? And then he comes and says, we need to have a talk. I said, a talk about what? He says, I'm setting rules now because I don't want this to happen again. He says, the rules are no phone time when you're with me, when we're watching movies, when we're having game time, when we're having chit-chat time. I'm like, well, when can I use my phone when I'm around you? Like, it didn't make any sense. And I just felt like I was just invaded of my privacy.
Mr. Frazier, did you hide her phone?
Your Honor, we decided to make a plan. I'm very hands-on, I like eye contact, and one of my love languages is quality time.
Okay.
So I sat down with her and I was like, we need to spend quality time together. You being on your phone is creating a problem with our communication. Some of your communication is just, you be on your phone with your friends and you forget about what's going on in our relationship. So, and when she's on her phone, she builds up anxiety with one of her friends just talking and gossiping. So I wanted to set aside time for us to spend together.
And you know what? I feel you on this. Most of us probably spend too much time on our phones, and when you have the movie time, you want that time to be set aside for just the two of you and the relationship. But Mr. Frazier, like you did with the dress, when you took it and threw it in the trash, do you see how taking the phone and hiding it is not an effective form of communication and a resolution? It's just perpetuating angst and anxiety in the relationship?
I feel like we discussed it. We said, okay, we're gonna do this together. It wasn't me just taking her phone. It was both of us putting our phones away and spending quality time together.
So did you hide your phone the rest of the day as well?
No, he doesn't.
We put our phones up. It wasn't like I was hiding the phone. It was like, I'm putting the phone away, so let's watch a show. Let's have dinner. Let's go on a date night. Your Honor, if you have a husband telling you, let's spend time together, let's do this, let me cook you something, I don't see that's a problem.
I don't think having those healthy boundaries is a problem, but you have to meet in the middle on that. You have to agree on that. But taking the property and hiding it so she doesn't use it, or taking the property and throwing it in the trash, is taking it to the next level.
He's overstepping his boundaries, and I don't do that to him. Like, his phone is never hidden, but mine has to be hidden. But when people call him about dance classes, I don't hide your phone so that you can't talk to your clients. Like, I never do that to him.
I need my dance shoes. I'm looking for them. I can't find them. I look under the bed. There's a whole stash of bread. And I'm like, okay, we have a refrigerator, we have cabinets, like.
Ms. Stiger, are you hiding food?
He won't let me have no kind of snacks or carbs or nothing. I feel like things have gotten worse and worse. He's now even controlling my meals to what I eat. He basically set rules to, like, there's no junk food in the house situation. So now he's telling me, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. I'm a dancer, I'm fit, and my girl has to be like this. And I said, I'm not a dancer, so why do I have to be on the same diet plan that you're on? I felt so uncomfortable to the point to where one time he came home from work and I was eating a chocolate bar. And he's yelling at me, arguing with me, and making me feel so fat. And he's like, oh, what are you doing? Give me that. And he took it, threw it in the wastebasket, and he said, there's no junk food in this house. And I was like, are you serious? Like, who talks to their woman like that? I just felt so uncomfortable. I'm like,
Mr. Frazier?
Just too much.
What do you have to say about that?
So, Your Honor, I do cook our meals. I meal plan. I make sure that we are very healthy. I set aside everything, what we can do, how we can do it. We have been doing this for a long time. A shift happened when she started to gain weight. So I'm like confused because we're eating together every meal, we're working out, and you know, I get results with all of my clients, but I have evidence she actually was hiding food.
What? Hiding food from who? You?
Yeah, one time we were watching TV and then she just disappears. And I'm like, where did you go? She's like, oh, I went to the car to get my books. And I was like, And how I knew she was lying, because a few weeks after I cleaned the car out, I found a stash of candy bars, all kinds of chocolates. And I'm like,
Your Honor.
So I'm thinking maybe there's an issue.
And you took a photo of her hidden snacks in the glove
Look, Your
compartment?
Honor.
How dare you?
Your Honor, look, why do you need to hide chocolate bars in the car and then lie about it?
Let me ask you something. When you came in and she was eating some candy, did you take the candy and throw it in the trash? So you have a problem with throwing things in the trash.
Your Honor, in my family, we have a lot of diseases that have to deal with food. High blood pressure, heart disease, all these bad things. I'm trying to build our family together. So her just eating whatever, doing whatever, it's really not gonna flow when we have children. Our children's gonna be able to just do whatever. I wanna make sure that we really set up ourselves for success.
So you're telling me Miss Stiger having some snacks is setting your family up for failure?
It's more than that. I'm going to a dance class. I need my dance shoes. I'm looking for them. I can't find them. I look under the bed. There's a whole stash of bread. And I'm like, okay, we have a refrigerator, we have cabinets. Like, why do I have all these things under the,
I am so
under the bed?
Miss Stiger, are you hiding food in your glove compartment and under the bed?
I had to hide some food, Your Honor, because he won't let me have no kind of snacks or carbs or nothing. It's like he just wants me to eat salads all the time. He says, well, I'm a dancer and I'm fit and this is what I eat and stuff. And I said, well, I'm not a dancer, but I'm trying to keep myself, you know, in a way to where I'm not just going to
Your
just
Honor,
eat bird food all the time. And my mom was the one that brought me in the stack. She said, here, you should be able to indulge and enjoy yourself sometimes. She was like, don't let him control every single aspect of your life.
She had a hot dog and a hamburger. You got upset.
And a rib.
And what happened?
And a baked potato.
He threw my plate in the trash.
You threw her plate in the trash at the barbecue, Mr. Frazier?
Yes.
All the greens, beans, potatoes, yams, corn, you name it. If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Miss the show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. Why do you keep saying that when she met you, you were a dancer?
We met in the studio, working together, dancing, doing fitness, so she knew that this is how I live my life. And that's what she liked about me.
But isn't the operative word how you live your life?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be her life?
Because we're joint.
But when you join together as a couple, you don't lose your individuality.
Correct.
So when you say she met you as a dancer, this is how you live your life, what does that mean to you, sir?
She said, oh my God, I love what you're doing. I want to live my life like that too. So it wasn't like, hey, just do this. It was like she was interested. So I'm helping her, and now it's a problem. Because I'm like, let's eat healthy. Now I'm controlling her. Now I'm like, don't eat that, eat this. Oh, it's control.
But it's controlling. Don't you think that's a bit extreme? Like, I can't have a bread, I can't have a chocolate bar. Like, that's extreme. All my friends are laughing at me saying, like, what is wrong with him? They say, you need to get out of there and run.
Like, I don't understand. When we first met, we had so many things in common. We were going to shows, we were doing projects together, and now it's like I go do my projects and then I come home and she complains. What
is the issue you have with her in the relationship? You're saying that she just doesn't understand the structure and the help that you're trying to provide?
She's just not consistent. She just wants to do whatever. She has a friend that's a bad influence, I feel.
Oh, wow.
One time we were at a barbecue. You know barbecue, they got chicken, they got ribs, they got hot links. She comes over with the whole Thanksgiving dinner on the plate.
My goodness.
And I'm like, Tiffany, come on now. A whole Thanksgiving dinner. I'm like, Tiffany, you done lost your mind. We're trying to live a more holistic life. So we're doing things organic, and we're just not putting anything toxic.
So she had a hot dog and a hamburger. You got upset.
And a rib.
And what happened?
And a baked potato and
you know
greens
what?
and everything.
That's a little bit extreme, Your Honor.
Greens,
what did you do?
He threw my
She had
plate
everything on that plate.
in the
trash.
trash.
The whole pig was on there.
In front of all my friends. I was so embarrassed. I left the barbecue and I didn't talk to him for 2 days, Your Honor.
You threw her plate in the trash at the barbecue, Mr. Frazier?
The whole Thanksgiving dinner, yes.
All the greens, beans, potatoes, yams, corn, you name it.
You name it, it was on her plate.
The the problem is somehow, somewhere along the way, you became convinced that you know what's best for Miss Stiger. And you have tried to mold her into something she's clearly not interested in being. She likes her rolls and her bread when she wants it. Yeah. You've told her what to wear. You've told her when she can use her phone. Yeah. You've told her what to eat and when to eat it. It's okay to have discussions about boundaries in relationships when you're working toward a common goal. But what you've done is gone overboard. Can some of these suggested changes about what to eat be beneficial for people? Of course, we could all benefit from eating healthier. But the issue is, it's a personal choice. And there's a healthy way to communicate and encourage someone to make healthy choices without making them feel inadequate or making them feel like your love is conditional on the way they look or what they eat or the way they dress. And when you stay in a relationship where you're being hyper-criticized for these things, you start to question your worth and your validation because you're looking for this love and this validation, and you only know it comes if you perform a certain way. So now it's become emotionally destructive for you to the point where you're hiding food.
That's
if you want a chocolate bar, you should be able to have a chocolate bar. So that's why there's been this separation, because it's become emotionally damaging. In a couple of these scenarios, I could understand how your heart could be in the right place. I want us to have couple time. But then you take control of the narrative and you say, but I'm gonna take this phone. We're gonna have our couple time one way or the other. And that's what's drawing the wedge, and that's why she's left the relationship. I can't encourage her to stay in a relationship with you when that's your reaction to things, is to take them and throw them in the trash. Embarrassing her in front of other people, that's humiliating. So you have this beautiful, intelligent CEO, boss woman who knows how to run things, and for some reason you don't think she knows how to run her life. You don't see the value and you don't appreciate her. Find somebody, Mr. Frazier, who is as perfect as you are.
I love Tiffany.
But your love is hurting her. And that is the problem. I can't encourage her to stay in a relationship where it is so clear that she's being belittled.
Well, if she's asking me for advice, I'm like...
I think you know the difference between someone who really wants your help and wants your advice than what you're doing, which is taking it a step further and controlling.
Well, I really want to
and embarrassing her.
I really want to work it out.
Well, here's what you do then. The two of you separated 2 weeks ago. Work it out from a distance. And you work on changing who you are. And you work on changing your reactions. And you work on changing your perspectives. And when you think you're ready, if she's willing to accept a phone call from you, great. But I'm not going to encourage you to stay in a relationship that I know is emotionally unhealthy for you while he's telling you he's going to change. You see the change first. Because that's when you know it's real.
I agree 100%.
So you left 2 weeks ago, and I hope during this time period, you are understanding that you are worthy of respect. You are worthy of adoration from your partner. You are worthy of their love, and you are worthy of their care. Just the way you are.
Thank you.
Good luck to both of you.
Thank you. The advice that she gave me was very, very helpful. I needed to hear that I'm valuable. I needed to hear that, I deserve to have respect, because I feel like those boundaries were broken in this relationship.
I felt like I really had the right intentions, but I was going about it the wrong way. I was very aggressive, and I really didn't listen to her perspective, and I'm gonna work on that. I know you still love me, boo.
I do still love you. That's in my heart, but I just want what's best.
I'm apologizing right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Do you accept my apology?
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see, because like Judge Faith said, if there's a change, then everything will be okay.